Thursday morning here in the Custom Bike Fit studio, and second session of the morning. We're predominantly triathletes in here today, and we're doing a strength endurance set, so muscular strength endurance. And they've had a fair warm up. We did a calibration, so 10 minutes warming up, calibrate the CompuTrainer, and then 20 minutes at around 70% of their threshold. And now we're into the main set, which is 40 minutes, but it's broken down into two 20-minute blocks. And you can see up here, we just headed this second 20-minute block. So we're riding here in what's called erg mode. And you can see here, this determines the percentage of load. So at the moment, these guys are riding at 90% of their threshold. Okay, we determine their threshold through a test. And if you look at these numbers here, you'll see the threshold. So it's 100% is their threshold. That's their 1 hour power. The load is 90% of their threshold. And the next column along is power, and that's what they're producing right now. And then we have average power, watts per kilo, average watts per kilo. And then the other two columns we're not really interested in, but you can change those metrics. Speed, that's just the wheel speed. The bigger the gear you're in, the faster the wheel will spin, and the distance that you've covered. So not really important. So in this block here, in this 40-minute block, or these two 20-minute blocks, they're doing 3 minutes low cadence, 60 to 65 RPM, and then 2 minutes, they're bringing the cadence up to about 80 RPM to get over the top and then bring it back down. So it's basically 8 sets of 5 minutes. And by the end of this, they are going to be tired. I did it myself this morning. I was in the first class, and it's one you want to get done, you want to get finished. So I'm going to have a look at some of the guys as they're riding. It's Fiona. Okay, and we've got Michelle. Michelle's training, most of these guys are training for the 70.3 here on the Sunshine Coast. So with Michelle, we've got Scotty. Scotty's calling the ride today, so he calls the changes. David's doing the 70.3, and then he's off to Kona. Then we've got Justin. It's his first session in here today. Come to try things out. Moira, who's pretty new to cycling, and she is strong. She is a very, very strong rider. I'm not sure whether she's going to do any triathlons, but she can ride. She can ride in here anyway. And Kaz, again, she's doing the 70.3 here on the Sunshine Coast, and then she's off to Bustleton for the first Ironman WA. So we've got a mix in here. Strength endurance, muscular strength endurance for everyone. It's a really good set, this. And the beauty of riding in here is that everything's controlled. So rather than being out on the road and guessing, whether you're riding at Ironman pace or half Ironman pace, or what the effort is, unless you've got a power meter on your bike. And even then, you're caught up by roundabouts and traffic lights and traffic and potholes. And here we can send 50 watts through the CompuTrainer, or we can send 1500 watts through. So this is very specific, very measurable. Get an awesome workout. I do most of my riding in here. Okay, thanks guys for checking in.